A friendly match between Desert Ridge and Willow Canyon High School, East versus West Valley. Just trying out some different comps and trying new things. So let's get her going here.
I say band is zero.
Who's in charge? Mock, let's go.
We can ban Quinn as well if you really want to, but.
Here we go.
I would like to ban their Samira, Pike, Sejuani, probably.
Oh.
That's
Knew that was gonna happen.
I feel like you're getting
let's go for then Pike and Sejuani.
Who plays Samira?
They're
They're
ADC dead.
Oh, they're
Samira's
ADC.
hard to fight.
Yeah. No.
The Katarina Light.
They're
They watch.
looking at you or me, coach.
I'm not easy.
I'm looking at the wrong things.
I just had a game as Jake where I went like 9-1 or something.
Maybe
So,
that's
6-4.
And then Sej, you said?
Ivern.
Yeah.
If they don't ban Ivern
Ivern?
first.
Are they gonna go for the Ivern, man? That's the question. Are they gonna take the Ivern?
They won't.
I'm waiting for that Galio ban.
I can play whatever, so you guys can tell me what you do.
Kindred.
Again, my Kindred, huh?
Alright, so who do you guys want me to play? Is the Queen top or jungle? Well, they can switch. They can switch. So I can pick. I have everybody, or I can play whatever you want me to play. So. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
It's a weird flex there, Okami.
I feel like I shouldn't play it, but at the same time, I should. I can go for her. It's okay. Do I go Dump Master, Candy King, or Elder? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, ban the Jin. Jin does a lot more damage than Ash. Yeah. I think I should have gone the tanky jungle.
Right.
Yeah. Never really close range. guys. I'm gonna go full API. Quinn is awesome, actually. Quinn helped me climb to gold.
So let's talk about these picks and bans here. On our left is Desert Ridge, and they went ahead and banned Lux because Ace loves to play Lux, is very good at her, makes total sense. And then seems like a power ban against Frozen Cat 3030 with a Jinx, a Trist, and a Caitlyn. The Kindred, I think, was against Okami, who plays very good. Okami is our assistant coach because we were starting just as our jungler got in, so we did a quick switch. Willow Canyon banned the Samira. I wasn't involved in a lot of talks here for this, so I'm going to make some assumptions here. They have a Samira and a Jhin, so there's some fear with Yone Shimone. With the ADC, the Pike, I don't know if that was for mid lane or support, but I'm thinking with the Morgana and the Pike, that's kind of a support ban. And a Sejuani for Froggy. And so let's look at these lane matchups. We have a Quinn versus an Alawi. Quinn has a lot of mobility. Alawi is super tanky. And so that'll be an interesting matchup. I know both of these players are kind of lower in level. And so what's going to work here? If Alawi can kind of get her between walls, use those tentacles, but if Quinn can keep the distance, use the blind, I think top match will be interesting. We have an Evelynn who's quite strong in the current lineup against an Ivern. Ivern is general all-around good, and Evelyn's just quite the assassin. A Galio versus a Malazar. I'm going to give it to the Galio. Sky Venom Films is learning his Malazar, but if it had been flipped, I would totally give it to Sky Venom Films. And in the bot lane, you have an Ashe Senna, very traditional, versus a Yone Yumi. Yone is strong, but I have not seen too many successful Yones in the bot lane. And Yumi brings a lot, especially if Yumi can pop up and hang out on the Galio later in the game. So all in all, super interesting. Love this kind of friendly rivalry between schools. So preseason starts in about 3 weeks. So this is just teams stretching their muscles out. So enjoy the music, and we'll be back.
I'm gonna see if I can run over there.
All right, and we are back. Let's take a look here at the relative levels. We do have an M7 versus M6, but in mastery points, they are about the same here in the ADC lane. Both are locked here, but roughly equivalent in levels, except for the Ashe is really high level. The Malazar versus the Galio, neither of them have mastery. Fijian Monk has a little bit higher level. In the jungle, we have an M7 Ivern against an M5 Evelynn. Like I said, I think I'm going to give this to the Ivern. And then the Alawi Quinn. This will be really interesting. So let's get this going here. I will be right back. I'm going to start some music up.
I'm coming down to Skull. Actually, I can gank mid here. I'm coming mid.
So starting out, it looks like both teams are kind of going traditional. We have Desert Ridge here on the bottom. The Jaguars don't have a lot of vision in river. Willow, I think, could have had a good invade. Malthazar getting some vision there on river. Don't know what the Quinn's doing.
Yeah, get him. Get the Evelyn. Shoot the damage.
I will tell you that I do know that both teams have a shared Discord server where they like to tease each other, but I do know the Desert Ridge kids like to talk a lot, so let's see how this goes.
Nice block.
There was a lot of chat in chat,
Wait, his blue buff's up?
so it looks like Willow Canyon Ivern is not getting a... Oh, yeah, that's right, because Ivern makes friends with people. In the bot lane,
That's alright. No, yeah, you're...
looks like Galio's ahead in the CS. And wow, it looks like Chill got some gumption. This is quite a bit different than we saw him in the Minto Cup. But now the CS is about the same. Let's take a look down here at bot lane.
I'm stealing your whole top section. I'm coming top.
There, Kami did the
Just say
Ivern
she's
thing.
really over.
He was making friends and then destroying him.
We fight it.
Evelyn went Gromp instead of blue buff, so kind of interesting take there. I would have definitely gone for blue just to have the health of bear. Oh, yeah, it's been a long day.
Actually, wait, kill that kid really fast. Coming up.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about the Yone pick in the bot lane as well.
Just back. I'm just here. You shoot down.
And the Galio getting ahead of the Malthazar, but a good route from Okami, but not able to take full advantage of that. I think Evelyn's trying to set up a gank. Both teams kind of poking around this Scarab, or excuse me, Scuttle.
Level 5.
I can't call it a Scarab. I get made fun of by other coaches.
No words on dragon.
I am a history teacher after all. Interesting fight here in the mid river. And Alawi coming down, but the Quinn is still hiding up at top. This is going to end up making it a 3v2. And Froggy able to get away. But, oh, Yone, let's come down here and see Yone's first blood on the Ash. While we're looking at that fight, let's come down here. Yone using that special power of his. Ghost murder, as I call it. But Yumi used Ignite and Exhaust. Pretty much used everything she could just to get that. But Yone was behind in CS there, but now able to catch up. Let's go ahead and take it to where it is. In the mid, the Malthazar is getting a little beat up by the Galio. And Willow has that entire river warded. And Kami just taking the all of Evelyn's jungle. Maybe a gank here on the... And a root. Let's see if this is enough, but a good flash out by Clippins. And avoids a gank. We're still at 1 kill. And Desert Ridge is up by about 500 gold.
Jonah, I'm gonna drop the red up.
I love Senna that she has to shoot people to heal them. I think that's just 2020, 2021 in a nutshell. You gotta be shot to heal. Alright. Galio got away. Looks like there's kind of a fight going on here. Yone's strength right there, but I think one of Yone's big strengths is as a mid or top is Yone can scale really hard, but here Yone's having to share that XP with the Yuumi, and so it's not going to let Yone scale. Get ahead. Now if Yone can get a few more kills on the Ashe, that Yone is going to be very dangerous. And it looks like we have a Mountain Drake up.
You know what? If that's the case, I'm gonna take this.
Galio got some vision in the pit.
Okay, go.
Dragon got annoyed. Went after the nearest target.
No, I got it.
Cleared that vision.
Okay, I'm grabbing Carol, and I'm gonna drop it.
Willow definitely has a lot more vision here,
I'm going mid. I'm just gonna drop it.
especially in the bot lane and in the top lane. And Malawi's just beating up that tower. Got his first plate there.
You gotta keep together. Alright, back out. We got some plates.
But Galio definitely winning the CS battle in the mid lane. There's some suppression there. And Daisy comes out. Oof, Galio knockup. Takes care of the Okami.
I get bot.
Poor Daisy.
Nice.
Not quite sure what's going on. And Fijian Monk ends up taking down the Malvazar, but the Okami jungler gets it. I don't know if that was a fair trade, as far ahead as Galio is, giving him that kill on the Malvazar.
Galio. I'm coming mid. I'm coming mid. Mid. I'm gonna do.
The Ashe a little behind in the CS there because I think of that early kill. But definitely mid lane is going to Desert Ridge, and I think the jungle top is going toward Willow, and the bot lane, well, Yone is ahead now. I think it's pretty even, and Willow is ahead on gold. So I do not understand Ivern's ability set. And a Yuumi kill in the bot lane. What is going on? Take that back there. Yuumi kill. Wow. Yuumi ult. And an ignite.
I won't have time for this, so I'm just gonna.
Oh, that's the Yuumi kill. Galio coming down, looking for a gank. Oh, I think might have a double kill here in the bot lane. A lot of flexibility there with the Galio roaming. Neither team has taken a drag yet at the 10-minute mark, nor has... Oh, I think the Herald just went down. Yeah, Herald went down. But I think we're getting a... the first drag goes to Desert Ridge. And that is a Mountain Drake, giving them armor and magic resist. Very helpful. I think Ash looking to punish this Yone here, but...
I'm gonna drop the book. Alright, I have Daisy. I'm gonna go the long way. And I'm gonna keep...
That's a good stun, but... Oh, great ults on the Yone, bringing some slight parity up in the bot lane. But I think...
how long till your ulti can be? I'm going. Go, 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 go.
Silenced. Science Gallery suppressed. And a root to stun. Oh, and Sky Venom Films has got some back. And Alawi punishing in the top lane as Alawi does. You let Alawi get ahead, and very hard to come back against that. And one thing Chill Chill has is a great ability to get into team fights, especially mid to late game. Using teleports, knows exactly when to get in. Yone running. Ooh. Great ambush there. Oh my goodness. Yone down. Is the Yumi going down too? Fiji and Monk coming and trying to save his team. But this is a 4v2. Fiji and Monk down. Now is Froggy going to go down here? That was a true setup with the Vision Bulb. We do have 3 minutes on Herald and 2 minutes on a Fire Drake. Or Infernal Dragon, I'm sorry. Infernal Dragon. Thus, we know we're going to either have an Ocean Soul or a Cloud Soul. That was a great team fight there. Yone very far ahead on this Quinn. But strangely, I think getting a lot of her kills from others. And Galio getting behind with 3 deaths. I thought the Galio would be very strong in the beginning. Still ahead in CS, but turret planing has fallen.
Yeah. Alright, allow you to think. Allow you to think. Nice. 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 Shut up,
Pulling her soul out. Evelyn working on the River Vision. We do know we have a drag in a minute and a Herald in 2. As Yode left his body, he got an Ivern, and this is why Vision is so important. That Tribush, I think, had been warded. Things would have looked a little different. First turret down. Senna gets the kill on the Yone. Root. It's a good tower dive there. Galio with his global getting in. doesn't know which way to go. Was it to chase down the Ashe? More tower dives. Double kill underneath tower. I think Kami died there. Senna just picked up the kills. I think we're going Ashe support and a Senna ADC. So now we have an Infernal Drake up. We have Senna and a Lowy. I don't think the Evelyn saw the Lowy, but now trying to get away. And there's Quinn down there too now. Looks like everybody's getting ready for this dragon fight.
I'm gonna just rip. Bottom? Yeah, I can go bottom. They're all there, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go bottom. I'm gonna go bottom.
I think this Infernal Drake is going to Willow. There we go. Silence Evelyn's and suppressed. Yumi, I think, tried to heal there, but not quite enough. Galio takes down the Senna. That's a lot of gold to the Galio. That's not going to be a good thing. Lowy's tentacles are just going to eat everybody alive, I think. She goes down. I can't even keep track of what's going on here. The Yumi is just... Oh. I think they're going to take this bot tower. We've already lost one tower, or Desert Ridge has lost one tower in the top lane. Now it looks like we're probably going to have two towers down, one in the bot and the top. Can Evelyn stop this? Oh, Malazar should have got out of there a little bit earlier. Kami's going for his second Herald. We are tied one dragon apiece. Damage versus armor, and we are looking at an Ocean Soul. An Ocean Soul for this game. No big fights right now. I think Yune's just trying to clear things. Ashe poking away at the Galio. I think Senna moving down to defend this tower. 10 to 16 kills. Willow Canyon ahead now by about 4 gold, 4,000 gold, which is good. But we still have the Galio ahead in the mid lane. Quinn trying to get out. Let's go to this mid lane fight. I do need to go into my config file and fix it. So I get a greater...
He's gonna try to execute.
You know, Kami definitely has this 2 heralds. Where's he gonna place this? I think down here in the bottom lane? He's by himself, doing some damage there. Maybe clear out this wave. Get some more of the tower. And he doesn't have any vision here though. Or he has, no, he has some vision. So he knows the Yone is there. A root and a daisy. Daisy on tower, that's going to prevent Yone from having any place to hide. Just trying to get away there. Let's look at mid now. Big fight mid. Got a 4v2. 4v3. I did not see the Yumi. Another tower down, so Willow has pretty much cleared most of the field towers, lane towers. Great ambush, great fight, taking down the Alawi. That was a lot of bonus gold there. Oh, yeah. Well, Mouse is too fast.
Yeah, we like a minute, right? I'll Daisy.
Got 22 seconds on drag. Both teams wanting this second drag for themselves.
I'll leave Daisy here this time.
That's a dead Evelyn right there. So what it looks like both teams are doing is trying to get temporary tactical advantage. Trying to get temporary advantage in a zone and try to outnumber their opponents in that zone. I think Galio's looking for a steal here, as is Yone. But didn't get it. Yone's pretty good at that, where he can pop over the wall in that spirit form. And another stun from the Ashe, but it didn't really help. Yone, I think, getting away, but Galio is just so strong right now.
Galio's bot.
Galio's by himself, silence, no place to run. Good flash getting out of there. And I believe that was a ignite. And we also see the vision scores here. There's a huge difference in the vision scores, and it's very telling for the two teams. I don't know if it is the best Yone in North America. Unless all Yones are trash. No, I kid. I love Yone Shmone.
Get our vision back up.
Oh no, Daisy. Daisy's down.
Dragon's up in 44. Let's reset.
So we got two dragons. A mountain dragon for Desert Ridge. And a infernal and an ocean dragon for trying to pick up a red for Yone, which will help do a lot of damage. Taking down the Quinn. Froggy, I think. Froggy may or may not go down here. I think they're gonna try to take down the jungle fight. So here we have the inhibitor goes down, but Galio I think is going to collapse, and Galio is pretty strong. So we do have an inhib down in the bot lane. We still have two lane towers, top and mid. And so that's opening up some split pushes for Willow. We have a Baron up and an Ocean Drake in 2 minutes. Willow having a lot of vision, a lot of positive vision, especially in the bot side DR jungle. So okay, so it looks like we're having a. Looks like Willow may be making a play for Baron here. And the Malthazar steals the blue. But Okay. Looks like Willow is going to move in on this Baron and try to burn it down before they can show up, taking advantage of Ivern's cover. So the Baron's down. What's Willow going to do here? Is Willow going to be able to take advantage of this?
Oh, Jonah, go. Go, Jonah, go. I got you. I'm shielding you, John. Stay there. Keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting.
Yone hiding in a bush. Maybe going to try for
Nice.
an assassin here. But the Baron buff, that cannon is just going to keep pounding on that tower. Oh, Alawi has been fed, and that is never a good thing.
I love that dude. I love that dude.
And the Baron buff, definitely Willow taking advantage of it, taking at least one tower. Kind of surprised they're not split pushing here and trying to take advantage of that. In the top lane, looks like Ashe is clearing and protecting her own tower.
That was good. Great
And
teamwork.
took down the Galio? Was the Galio there? We have another Ocean Drake. Willow in total control of this map right now with vision and everything else. It is just making the objectives a lot easier for him. Let's look how much gold. Willow's got quite a bit of gold they can go spend. It looks like they're going to go spend their gold.
So, I'm swapping out. Huh? Yeah, we ended.
So we have 3 drags for Willow. The next one is the Ocean Soul, which will give health regen, which is something I don't think Desert Ridge really needs to see. Are you leaving or are you going to the restroom?
No, I'm just throwing something.
Oh, okay. Yone is doing his best to kind of draw them out, but he's by himself. And the Galio seems to be just hanging out, kind of protecting his base, but there's no real threat there. And one thing I'm seeing here is Willow's doing very well in the team fight phase. They're getting together, they're staying together, they're fighting well. There is no split push. They have the Baron buff. They're taking advantage of that. And that is one Nexus turret down. The other one's coming down right now. And the question is Willow going to go for the Nexus and just try to win this? Or are they going to go for some more kills? Oh, he has so much shielding. When you let an Alawi get ahead like that, it's just nigh unkillable. And I think with that kill, that is an ace, and I think Willow, yep, they have to get this Nexus, or inhib, and now we have Nexus down. So GG, Desert Ridge. We have a 32-16 with 11k gold difference, and let's look at some of these stats here real fast. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Let's look at some advanced details here. And we look at our graphs and we see that the Galio and the Yone were the big damage dealers for Desert Ridge, which makes a lot of sense. I think the Evelyn and Quinn were just really underplayed here. Surprising that Yuumi has that much damage. And Willow looking at everyone in 5 digits. Malazar being the lead, which was surprising because he was behind the Galio. He actually ended up with more damage than the Galio. And Senna actually being more the ADC. So, good game. I think we're going to go for game 2. We're going to mix some things up. So, hang on, guys.
Yeah, we can just take either me or Micah.
Here, I'll lead this game until we decide like who's going away.
Hey, are we putting Dylan in this one?
Yeah,
Or is he not back?
he's here.
He's back.
Okay, so what's our positions and stuff so I can give it to him?
I don't know whether or not I don't want to know whether or not we should have Micah play top or if I should play top.
Okay. Well, as soon as you guys figure it out, let me know.
I think you're playing support.
Why?
Why are you playing support?
Is Dylan playing support or is Micah playing support?
I think Dylan's playing some.
Dylan's playing support.
Okay. So now we're just trying to figure out our top. You guys want to flip a coin?
Here, I'll let Micah, I'll let you play top one.
If you want to play, you're more than welcome. But you can.
No, it's fine, it's fine. I got some stuff I need to do anyways.
Are you dying on me over there? Dying on me.
If you change your mind, just let me know.
Oh, I finished the A round.
I guess my mom is here. The truck is ready.
Alright,
Okay.
watch you guys in the stream.
Okay,
Good luck,
can you
good luck, have fun.
So I know if I need to
Thank
rush
you.
home or not.
What's?
So are you gonna need me for any of the other games or you good?
No,
Set up
I'll go in if worst case.
Okay. I do want to say that was a really clean game by everybody.
What's
I'll
that?
switch teams, my
The
bad.
communication and everything was
Yeah, it seemed like everything was flowing really perfect.
I think the thing is like if they have just one person who's like making calls.
I'm too good.
Who was making it, you or one of them?
Well, I was making a lot of them, but I was making more like the jungle calls, like hey, I'm making here, I'm roaming here. Kenzie was making more like the.
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing Mr. Addy over there needs to work on.
Okay.
And I'll talk to him about it right now. Hey, Addy. Really quick, I gotta leave, but I want to talk to you about something real quick.
All right, guys. I think we have our teams lined up. So just waiting on.
So one thing I want to say is really well with you as a champion.
Just I think waiting on
You do that really well.
Desert Ridge. We're mixing up some stuff. I think the point of this. The point of the scrim was to get different.
Just be like, hey, I need this.
No, I will show you why that is not true.
If you don't,
But the point of this scrim was to get different team comps and different things, and so we can work out different things. But I will tell you, I am not the second best coach, and I have the mug to prove it, as given to me by Frozen Cat 3030. So I know that I'm the #1 coach because I have this mug. So not gonna lie. Sorry to Coach LaPlante, but I got him beat.
because if you do, I think you guys, our team tends to win.
I'll love to coach, but I got him beat
It's up
here.
to you guys. It's not a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure, but I know you can do it. I've seen it. I've heard it. Just gotta keep it.
No. Mrs. Beck is close. I want to say she's number 1.5 coach. I'll get her a mug made for that. You guys can tell her I said that. She'll give me crap in the coaches Discord, but
Alright. See you, Alfred.
okay. It looks like you guys had some changes, and hopefully my team can see this. I will put this in my chat.
So,
Okay. So that's their new mix-up. So Froggy went to mid, and Jarmake went jungle. And I think everything else is the same. So I'm going to go ahead and mute you guys so they can't hear me on stream. But actually, you know what? It doesn't really matter because the point of this is... Well, Mike is actually playing from home, but Addy is here, but he's got on the noise-canceling headphones that we have. So I could yell at him from across the room, but he's not he's not gonna hear, but hold on. Addy, Ali some says to say hi.
Hi, Ellie.
And Micah, you too. They're on the stream. So Code Climber, I'm sorry, the I guess you got some stuff taken out. Can I say I am under the water? You guys think I'm from Boston or something? Under the water? My car keys on my car keys? Is that what you guys want me to say? Make y'all get a Switch.
How many games are we doing?
I think this might be the last one, but I can
Okay.
ask them.
Just curious.
Oh, you guys, we could talk about Ms. Coach Beck. She's doing a seminar right now with Play Versus, so she can't hear what we're saying. So that's okay. I guess we could talk about her. I'm going to go ahead and mute you guys in Discord. I'll be back, but just invite me, whoever's got it. What do you mean she's here? I see her. She's in like the Play Versus thing talking about her conference. Alright, I'm gonna start up the music while we get this all rolling. You guys want a copy of this playlist? It's a NCS list. I should probably shut the door because I guess the cleaning staff is cleaning. So is this all the Gilbert kids watching this? Apologize, guys. Here, I gotta move this. Oh, that's why Coach Beck isn't doing her thing until 5 o'clock. That's why she's watching. She's gonna kill me. Okay, what are we waiting on?
What are they doing? Might be a mouth play in
So why this picks and bans going on? Question, since you have all the Gilbert people here. We are looking next week. We're doing Rocket League tryouts, and we'd love to have some of our teams scrim against you. We have 3 Rocket League teams. Or Desert Ridge, if you guys have Rocket League, we would love to throw something together next week. Like on a Wednesday, Thursday. Get some of those going. So mention those to your coaches. Love to get her going. Oh no, they banned the Yone Shimone. Uh-oh. They know it. They know what's happening. They know Micah and Addy here, or Ace and 101. Power bands there. Okay. We'll see. Gilbert was one we wanted to go up against in the playoffs, but it just didn't happen. Apollo was too good. Apollo beat us twice. Once in regular season and then once again in playoffs. All right, it looks like Willow went for a straight power ban against 101 and Ace there in the top and jungle. Desert Ridge went for a power ban against Willow. We'll talk, Coach. We'll talk. So let's see what this pick is up against the Vayne in the top lane. A Mordekaiser. Mobility versus tankiness. Now in the first game, Willow proved that tankiness damage was definitely the advantage. Let's see if Desert Ridge can flip it. Jarmet going with the fiddle. I will tell you, Talia, I've been watching a lot of LCS and whatnot, and Talia's really strong right now. Olaf. Since when has he played Olaf? Oh well. Play Olaf now before he gets the gank stick. But Talia has... So, Coach LaPlante, he's making fun of my jerseys behind us, but I think we're actually going to paint this wall. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to show you something real fast. Sorry for the thing, but we painted our logo on the wall over there. Super happy with it, but I kind of want to do something behind us there. It could be a jersey wall. It could be, Coach. It could be. If we can convince every school to send us a jersey. I have a green screen, but then I have to do other stuff, and I'm a history teacher. And I don't do the fancy. I don't do the fancy stuff. We're lucky I got what I have in OBS. No, you can't have one of those jerseys. We don't have that many. And now we have to expand our teams for Madden, so... I don't even have one of those jerseys, Code Climber, so when I get one, maybe you can have one. But I do have this that says Super Coach, so I guess that's cool. That's something I think we're going to work on this spring, like t-shirts and hoodies, and we had a struggle with some hoodies. We actually set some up for the team to buy, and it's just been a pain with the purchasing requirements of our district. But we're gonna have some fundraisers, some Smash Brothers fundraisers, and that'll get us some money, and then maybe we can buy some t-shirts and sell them for support. I did have a green screen last year because Coach LaPlatte mentioned that. I had a green screen last year. I set it all up and it had PVC frame support around it, and it kind of worked. But one thing I don't like is this like gap here. It sees through that, and I have some student announcers for Rocket League, and one time one of them came in with a green shirt and he thought it was the funniest thing ever, and so now he's decided that if we ever have a green screen, he's only going to wear the green shirt, and then his feelings get hurt. All right, so let's see what happens here. All right, so let's talk about this. So let's pause this music. So Willow Canyon banned the Yone and the Samira. Both Yone Shimone likes to play those. I don't know why they banned the Yumi. The Yumi play was okay. I didn't think it was the best Yumi play. I think she should have been spending more time on Galio, especially as that Galio was getting targeted. Diana, from what I've heard, the Diana topside was pretty strong actually, and the Malphite is always a good ban. And because Clippins is a newer player, Malphite is a good new player type champ to play with. Yeah, Willow is lacking AP. That's a little worrisome. I mean, maybe the Lulu, but they're not really balanced. Over here, Desert Ridge definitely power band here on the top. The Talia, the Wukong, and the Aurelia. And so those were a good top jungle ban. And then they went after Frozen Cat again, banning her Ashe and Jinx, who she's really strong on. So let's look at these lane combos. We kind of talked about the Mordekaiser, the Vayne. That's going to be that armor damage, kind of slow, and then the mobility there in the top lane. Let's see who comes out. And Olaf versus a Fiddlesticks. My bet is going to be on the Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks is very strong in the jungle, but Olaf is a beast. But I have never seen 1-1 play Olaf, so let's see what he does. Olaf was my first jungle champion that I ever played, so I have a bit of fondness in my heart, even though Warwick is now my main. Galio versus Nico. Skyvenom Films loves Galio. I was honestly surprised he didn't pick him up in the first one, but I do think Froggy took him first, so that explains it. But Skyvenom Films has like an 83% win rate on Galio. Insane, did some amazing things in the Minto Cup that happened last week. And Nico can be good. Nico takes a special kind of player, but I think Froggy was a good mid laner. So I think Froggy's going to be able to bring this mid lane pretty well. In the bot lane, we have a Jin Lulu against an Aphelios Pantheon. Pantheon is pretty good right now. I don't think he's been buffed, but I think people have remembered him. He's got that global. Aphelios is strong, but Jin is just a monster. Jin does so much damage. And if Lulu can lock down the Pantheon with some polymorphs and various things, I think this will be an interesting match. Let's see if Desert Ridge is hungry for a win in this second match. And here we go. Music, enjoy for about a minute. So looking at looking at the masteries in the bot lane, none of these players have masteries on their champs, but this is an interesting mix-up. And on a personal note, just so you guys know, Lone Wolfie and Frozen Cat 3030 are dating, so hopefully this will not cause problems if somebody screws up. But the only mastery that we're really seeing in this match is in the mid lane between the Galio and the Nico. And all right, let's put some background music on. So Willow Canyon is blue this time, and Desert Ridge is red. So Willow Canyon starting on the bot lane. Okay, let's see how this goes. I think one of the issues that Desert Ridge has is its vision was not very good in that first game. It looks like Willow's going to try for an early invade, knowing that Fiddlesticks really needs that red buff to start. So Clodkeimer, winning culture was something our new principal, he came in about 1.5 years ago, came in and he decided to change some things up. Willow famously has some struggles with their identity and winning, and it's really changed the culture here at Willow, so we call it winning culture. It's about, even if you lose, you have that idea of, you get up and you win again, right? A good example, because he's a football guy, was Tom Brady doesn't win every game, but even the ones he loses, he learns from, he grows, he gets stronger, and that's what makes Tom Brady the GOAT, or Kobe Bryant, or whoever we identify as winners. Winning culture is about you get up and win. All right, Fiddlesticks is starting out against his chickens. Olaf starting on blue. Here in the bot lane, I think they're pinging because I can't see the Pantheon. I apologize for the jerkiness of it. I have been getting carpal tunnel, so I've had to put my brace on, and so it makes the mouse kind of weird because it's got this curve right here in the palm, so it's hard to hold. Lulu managing to get out there. Alright, let's head up to the top lane. Seems like Ace has got a little bit of advantage on the Mord, keeping the Mord away, preventing the Mord from really getting any kind of CS. This is something that we worked with Chill on in the fall season. It's this intimidation that top laners feel when one is hyper aggressive, and they tend to pull back, especially early when they lose health and they lose CS and they just get behind, especially against mobile champs or range top against very tanky big guys. Like when I play top, I like to play Kale, and Kale starts off very weak and can get bullied, especially if you're going up against like an Urgot or even a Garen. We see the Pantheon roaming. Picking up his axe. Olaf got his red chickens and then went back to wolves. I think he's going to pick up his scuttle here. One nice thing about Olaf with the scuttle is every time you throw the axe, he's just running at it anyways. So you can pick it up. Vayne just bullying this Mordekaiser. But the Mordekaiser has come back and picked up some CS. That's true, Cloakheimer. Gilbert's having a viewing party. Did you guys bring Doritos, or is it just hot Cheetos? I think Olaf's going to get beaten up here. I think we're going to see a first kill from... Oh, no, no, no. The Nico might go down. The Nico first blood to Olaf going down. And Fiddle might go down to the Galio. A little odd flex there. Punishing and losing his chickens to 1-1. Should get you guys on Discord and then throw up, like, you guys put a camera on it and then we could put the viewing party on there. Put the Gilbert viewing party right here. You guys can still have snacks on Discord, you just have to have them at home. Okay. The Lulu Jin are really pushing this Pantheon back. But Jin is behind again, so Frozen Cat is getting out CS'd by Yone. Are you under the water? I'm under the sea. I'm not getting that joke, by the way, but you guys said every time it pops up, I have to say it. So, game's been kind of slow. I mean, we had the 2 kills. I did miss the Mordekaiser death. Willow Canyon up by about 2,000 gold. Fiddlesticks trying to set up a gank here. Willow has no vision in the tri-bush. A little upset. Galio coming down. Galio in his roam, but Fiddlesticks is behind him. I think both teams are trying to set up an early Cloud Drake. Or Dragon. We will definitely not see a Cloud Soul in this match. You know what? This is annoying me, so I'm taking this off. I will deal with some pain for about 45 minutes. Oh, there we go. It feels so much better. Galio flex in front of Dragon. I don't think either team really has prio here. They're losing a lot of CS flexing on this drag, but they can't really afford to get out. Galio does have his ult, but neither side has vision, so they don't really know what's going on here. And Desert Ridge takes the first dragon with a Cloud Dragon, giving more ability haste on the ult. So going ahead and back, but that was a kind of expensive proposition for Desert Ridge because Ace is just taking this tower and eating up CS. 51 to 18. This is very telling. The Mordekaiser went down to help his team, which was helpful. It did keep Willow away, but this top lane difference, and having played against Ace in the top lane, that's not good. Individual gold? Sure, we could do that. So we do have a Herald up, and it looks like we're having an Infernal Drake next, so we're either going to see a Mountain Soul or an Ocean Soul. I believe it was an Ocean Soul in the first game. So 1-1 definitely getting ahead of the Desert Ridge jungler. And Galio now maintaining a higher CS lead than he was in the first game. But Froggy, I believe, wasn't it Froggy who was the jungler in the first game? And then whoever this was, I forgot the names. Oh wait, it was right there. Jarmak. Wasn't Jarmak the mid laner? Let's see. Willow pinging that can't see. Doing much better with the vision this time, both teams. Is there a kill there? Okay, let's go back and look at this kill. So Mordekaiser having no vision, was slowed, then flashed, giving Ace the 2 kills on top lane and the CS difference. That is just a monstrous difference for them to try to get over here. Let's go ahead and push it up. Olaf working on the Herald. Nico getting bullied. And Galio can just keep them all off. They're both of them are just getting all off. That gives Olaf this free Herald, and I think probably they're going to drop it top lane to let the Vayne roam. Even the bot lane came up. But that's leaving Aphelios just kind of getting bullied by the Jhin and Lulu. So I will apologize for doubting Willow's choice there. I mean, I might take that back. Jarmak was the support? Okay. I could go look at the roster, but that involves me getting into Discord and scrolling. I don't like to do that. Yeah, 0 pings. And the Jhin ult that we all hate. That's why when I play ADC, I always ban either Jhin or Samira. So we got a minute on the Infernal Drake. There is a Herald dropped who's probably going to take this tower down. And if Willow wants to, I think they can get probably half this tower. Another Mordekaiser down. One Terra 1 or the Addy. She is a pogger right there. Which is why I think you guys banned the Jhin in the first place. So, or why Desert Ridge banned. I can't keep you Gilbert and Desert Ridge people separate. You're all in the same district anyways. I'm excited because next year we're having at least one school starting in Dice Art, starting an esports program. So we'll get some more local games. We won't have to go east side to have some competition. Okay, so it looks like Willow out of position for this Infernal Drake. No vision. This is going to be an easy take for Desert Ridge, giving them 2 dragons. So the objective control we saw in the first game is not there, and I think it's very telling in the first game because One Terra 1 had a previous commitment that he had to do. He's in our dance team and was dancing practice. We substituted in our assistant coach, and you could tell that there was that kind of communication and control, but Willow is absolutely dominating in terms of kills. But these objectives can turn around a game in the end. I mean, that's extra damage, extra ultimates. I mean, your ultimates come faster. So, but you know, with Ace able to roam because the entire top lane is empty, what Mordekaiser's doing here is a very typical kind of newer player thing, thinking I gotta be here. But when you're sitting there doing nothing, you're not gaining CS, you're not getting gold, you're not getting XP, and that puts you even further behind. So I mean, one thing that Mordekaiser can be doing is, you know, putting vision down in the jungle to prevent this exact thing. Don't understand why the ult isn't coming out. But that's just giving Ace even more. The fiddle is behind. And that is one thing that new players, and I only started playing League of Legends last January, so it's been a year for me. And I used to play Dota 2, so I thought I understood it, but it's very different. And one of the big things is you cannot be sitting around. There has to be movement and information gathered and everything else. You just can't be sitting around doing nothing. So let's look at these mystics. We got a Kraken Slayer for Vayne, pretty smart against the Mord. We got a Gore Drinker for Olaf, just helps. And when you're, healing, I don't know, the healing with an Olaf, you want to be low so you speed up. We have an Eclipse for the Jhin, and neither mid or support have their mystics, and only the Fiddlesticks has the Night Harvester. So we're looking at 2 minutes on Mountain Drake, so we're looking at a Mountain Soul. We've got 25 seconds on a Herald. Be interesting to see if Addy goes, or 101 goes for... At this point, though, we got this split push that's completely unanswered. I think the Fiddlesticks is going to try for this Herald. Try to solo it. Willow's got no vision here on the Herald. Just in the river, and if Fiddle can keep him away, no one's going to see it. And it looks like Willow's trying to hunt things down, so I think we're going to call this Herald for Desert Ridge. Unless the Vayne gets up there. Might have spoken too soon. Yeah, and I think Fiddle here is going to have to run away. And Ace is going to steal this Fiddle. If you got a good clear, that was not necessarily a bad strategy. And Aphelios is pinging the sheer number of bounties that Willow has. Let's look at individual gold here. Who's got what? I don't think she even dropped the Herald there. Wow, Ace is just eating everybody alive here. Ace was able to get ahead 6-0-2. 8,000 gold. I don't think anybody's close to that. No. That is at least one turret. Maybe 2. Taking it down to 1/3. Maybe even 20%. See how much life this has. Yeah, only 800 life. I didn't realize towers heal. Giving the Galio the blue. Smart. Sharing those buffs. Olaf taking down the mountain dragon. So Willow's first dragon, giving them more armor and magic protect. So I don't think the lack of AP is really hurting them at all in any way, shape, or form. I think if Pantheon builds like Deadman's and some armor, he's going to be invulnerable. But he's got to get ahead, and just heading off by himself. Don't know. Vayne dictating everything, picking up this red buff. She does not need a red buff right now. She's already fed. Mordekaiser, no vision here. That's a big thing. In a post-game thing here, the lack of vision is what's really killing Mordekaiser. Not able to see where they are. Ace just roaming wherever Ace wants to roam. I think this is a tower for sure, maybe an inhib. And that would be 2 inhibs. So we're at 20-minute mark. That there is a Baron up. Pantheon got Sunfire, but I think it's a little late for that. Is Willow just gonna try to end it here? I don't think they can. I don't know what they're doing. I think they might be trying to end this. Poor Olaf. Had to showboat. I think Galio and Vayne are just going to end this here. Ooh, Galio missed his attack. Yeah, I think this is it with the ace. In a 21-minute, 22-3 kill. Good job, Desert Ridge. Good job, Willow. This was a friendly scrim. We wanted to talk about different team comps and look at different team comps. All right. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look at the graph. That's the easiest way to look at these stats. And the Vayne, this is insane. This match went really fast, and in 20 minutes getting 19,000 damage. The Mordekaiser really low, and I don't think this is a bad player because the player did well against an equally skilled player with Chill in the first game. I think this is just a mismatch of skill levels. And being afraid of the early engage when Mordekaiser did have the advantage and just getting behind. Nico did very well, as did the Pantheon. This Aphelios did not do as well as they could have. So thanks guys for watching. We're going to go ahead and call it here, and stick around. Season starts February 15th. We'll probably have some more scrims. We're going to start getting some Rocket League scrims on, and we'll see you around.